Make sure y'all like the stream. I'm your host, JayeDeBlack. Hopefully y'all can hear me. It looks like I'm getting through. I know it's been over a week. I haven't streamed since last Friday. There's a lot going on. We're going to talk about NBA player Christian Wood. I've talked about him before. Him and his baby's mother. We're going to get into her. And how she's lost custody. And she tried to set him up. She tried to set him up to lose his career. And he defeated her. He defeated her. And we're going to get into that. But shout out to everybody that's here. Moderators, channel members. If you heard music, it was probably coming through the microphone. But I didn't see it. Usually I see it on the desktop. But let's see who's here. We got Terrence, Slim South, Charm, Shadow, Christina, Kevin from Brooklyn, Slim South, I think I'll just shout you out. Troy, Black Rain, Fred the Jammer. Yeah, make sure you like stream. We're going to get into this. There's a lot going on. There's a lot going on out here. I want to say this first before we get into this, because this all ties in. You know, of course, we got stuff going on in music. You got stuff going on in the world protest. Like, lots going on. But there was a story that happened some days ago. There was a story that happened on YouTube. I did not know of this until I randomly came across, I think I came across Obsidian, Mamiya Obsidian on Rumble. He did a live stream and he spoke about a heifer by the name of Princella. Maybe y'all know who she is. She wants to be like the female Kevin Samuels. She's nothing more than a wannabe female pimp. She's made her rounds. And she got into, I guess, an intimate relationship with one of these women that be on these panels. I'm not going to make a video about it. I really wanted to. I was going to come on here and I was going to really go in on a lot of you women who get on this platform and you play your gender war games. Let me tell you, heifer, something. I see you. I see exactly what you are. And let me tell y'all about this heifer, this wannabe female pimp, a woman who's a bum, who gets on here and she is able to manipulate you heifers into thinking that she's not only viable leader, but that she's better than men. A woman who's struggling to survive is no threat to any man. When I look into the eyes of this person, I don't see strength. I see fear. I see somebody who's scared. I see somebody who's trying to be something that she isn't. I don't see any strength there. I don't see any type of intimidation. I don't see a leader. I see a woman who's a natural follower trying to be a leader. But because you heifers want to play your gender war bullshit games, you follow this person. You support this person. You even have women that want to sleep with this woman. But she's nothing more than a loser. Okay, a loser, a finesser who was able to finesse this unfortunate female into, I guess, dating her because she got caught up in her gender war nonsense that is perpetuated by bitter women. And the sad thing is that there's children involved. This Princella heifer has children. The woman she was dealing with has children. And y'all wonder why people grow up to be dysfunctional. Look at who's raising them. This Princella heifer's a goofy loser. I don't see any strength. I see fear. When I look into her eyes, I see fear. I see being scared. She don't know if she's gonna get her bills paid. Living in a small apartment with her child. Okay? And the fact that there are women who are, I'm assuming, successful in life, right? Who should know better, get played. I don't feel sorry. I don't. You did this to yourself. You made a fool out of yourself. And you heifers do it when you play your gender war nonsense. I don't get on here and play no gender war. Because you women are not my competition. But y'all do it because you have dick envy. Yes, you do. Just like Princella. She'll never be a man, but she envies men. But the crazy thing is, she would submit to the right man. I saw how happy she was being around Charleston White. I saw how happy she was being around Charleston White. Y'all, these heifers can't fool me with this lesbian. I'm a born again lesbian. I don't believe you. How you a born again lesbian with small children? If you're a lesbian, you need to have committed to that your whole life. Don't just start a couple years ago because you want to start a platform. Princella, I saw you grow. I knew who you were before you became who you were. This is nothing more than a way for you to make money, you bum. Anyway, I just had to get that out there. Because, man, listen, you don't come on here trying to challenge masculinity when you are not a man. Any one of you heifers come on this platform trying to challenge us, I am going to bring you back down a notch. You are a struggling, goofy heifer putting on pantsuits, trying to be as masculine as possible, but you will never be a man. Understand that, heifer? And any woman who deals with her, you get what you ask for. I don't feel sorry for you. You did it to yourself. Salute to everybody that's here. Make sure y'all like the stream. What's up? It's good, Sigma, Stephen B. T-Man was good. Y'all know it's been a week since I've been live. I got to talk about these goofy heifers. I got to talk about this so-called wannabe man. Y'all calling her P. I call her Prince. That's her name. I call her heifer. That's what she is. I don't see any strength there. I don't see any masculinity there at all. I see a wannabe. You will never be able to give deed to a woman the way a man can. And that's a fact. That's why you're stuck. Listen, I'm sick and tired of you. Listen, if you want to be a lesbian, go do you. But don't you ever get on this platform trying to challenge us, because you're going to be brought down a few notches. You're not important. You're irrelevant. I'm only speaking about you now because I saw all that shit that went down, and I thought it was hilarious. I did. I thought it was hilarious. You know. But shout out to everybody that's here. Listen. It's a lot going on. Let's get into this heifer here. Let's get into this heifer, Yasmin. We're going to talk about Yasmin. Hold on a second. Hold on. Let me make sure. We're going to get into Yasmin. Because Yasmin is she's a groupie. She's a certified groupie. And we're going to get into this certified groupie who out here, hold on. Let me see. There's the update. I'm going to make sure I get the update as well, because she's on social media instead of being in a courtroom. Did y'all know this heifer didn't show up to court? This goofy heifer didn't even show up to court. And you wonder why you lost custody of your child? I mean, if you're not showing up to court, Yasmin, you're not gonna listen. And I saw a comment where somebody said that Yasmin was at a basketball game instead of her Instead of her going to court to fight for her child, she was at a basketball game. This is why I tell you NBA players and NFL players, stop having children with these groupies. She's a groupie. You don't impregnate the groupies. These BBL'd, surgery-getting heifers, you do not impregnate them. In this situation, I know Christian knows he made a mistake. We're going to get into it, but I saw in the comment section where somebody said that she was at a basketball game. That's why she didn't go to court. You didn't go to court because you was at a basketball game. That was more important to you. Unbelievable. And let me tell you something. When I speak on these things, I'm not trying to save these guys. These guys have to save themselves. And the first step is don't shame men for trying to help you. Because the unfortunate thing that I see with a lot of these NBA players, they end up, well, not them, it's just, people, men in the spotlight, who have fame and notoriety. They end up trying to shame other men for taking a harsh stance, right? People want to make fun of the red pill. They want to make fun of the red pill philosophy. The red pill philosophy saves men. Yes, it does. The red pill philosophy has saved me. It's saved plenty of others. I'm more financially successful in life because I took my hobbies and I took what was important in my life and I made that the center of my life, not chasing heifers. The red pill will forever help men solidify their hopes and dreams of being somebody. A lot of us come from nothing. A lot of us men, we have to go out there and grind and get it. And when we do become successful, because I made it, like, if y'all look on this live stream channel, the highest, the video with the most views on this live stream channel is a video that I made about Christian Wood almost 3-4 years ago almost. I made a video about Christian Wood and I talked about how when he wasn't drafted high, his girlfriend broke up with him. Only for him to then become a success story in the NBA. And then you know what he does? He goes and starts dealing with this heifer and get her pregnant. I talked about her earlier, Trill. If you want to listen, you got to go back. See, this is what I'm talking about. You become a success story. And one of the first things you do is you want to get into, you not the first thing, but once he's, got the contract and he's found success, he goes and he impregnates this heifer. What's good, Brian? Make sure y'all like the stream. Let's get the likes up. That's the first thing you do. But we're going to get into it. We're going to see this is another success because he ends up securing custody and a 3-year restraining order. This is a W. Because even in when things seem like it's crazy, this heifer tries to set him up to ruin his career. He's able to get a W out of all this. So this, according to Newsbreak, Lakers star Christian Wood granted sole custody of 10-month-old son and a 3-year restraining order against ex Yasmin Lopez. NBA player Christian Wood was awarded a permanent restraining order against his ex-girlfriend and mother of his child, Yasmin Lopez. According to court documents obtained by Radar Online, Wood testified in court this week at a hearing in Los Angeles Superior Court. As we previously reported, the Lakers star was granted temporary restraining order against Lopez in March In court documents, he claimed his ex showed up at his LA home on February 23rd, 2024 with a group of her friends. He claims his ex climbed his fence and gained access to his Mercedes-Benz. Wood claimed Lopez vandalized his car by making deep scratches all over it. In the filing, he said that Lopez opened the door to another door and was seen walking around his property. A neighbor called the police about a possible intruder. Officers arrived at the scene and arrested Lopez. What a dummy. What an absolute dummy. Wood said that he was instructed by police to pick up his son at the home of Lopez's friend. This is why I say the setup. The NBA star said he went over to the home but was met with aggression because she had already called her friend and told her not to let him get the child. Her friend tried to pretend like she didn't know who Christian was. She know who he is. You're her best friend. How do you not know who he is? That friend knew exactly who Christian Wood was, but Yasmin probably called her and told her not to let him get the child, which is what I believed happened. He claimed the friend refused to give him his son Kobe. He said the friend made allegations against him and misrepresented the facts to the media to gain favor. In court documents, Wood said the car being vandalized was not the first time Lopez had damaged his property. He claimed that she broke into his home in August of 2023 and destroyed items. Wood asked the court to award him primary physical custody of Kobe, but agreed to share joint legal custody. The court granted Wood a temporary restraining order. Lopez was ordered to stay 100 yards away from the NBA star until the next hearing. This week, Lopez didn't appear in court despite being served with the notice of the hearing. What a deadbeat. What a deadbeat. I thought you heifers love your kids. Ain't that what y'all be saying? The responding party was given notice and an opportunity to be heard. As provided by the laws of the state of California, there are no calls, check-ins, or appearances by or on behalf of the respondent, the order read. Wood appeared with his legal team. The NBA star testified in court and presented evidence to back up his claims. As a result of Lopez not opposing Wood's petition, the court granted Wood's request for permanent restraining order and sole custody. What a loser, right? The court said the restraining order will remain in effect until April 30th of 2027. Now that's what I'm talking about. That's a W. That's a W. So he's going to have a restraining order in effect to April 30th, 2027. My youngest son's mom didn't show up to court hearing when I filed child support on her. And I saw in the comment section somebody said that she was at a basketball game. I guess that was the important thing for her. I told y'all, like I said, man, you got to be careful of the women, especially these athletes. I got to be careful of the type of women that you are impregnating, because you're going to end up impregnating the wrong woman and she's going to make your life miserable. Like Yasmin tried to do. I guess he didn't want to be in a relationship with her. And, she tried to make him pay for it. Now, she has since responded in a cryptic IG story after Christian Wood secures full custody of 10-month-old son. There's good news for Christian Wood. Even after the LA Lakers' disappointing 2024 NBA playoffs exit against the Denver Nuggets, Wood has now been granted full custody of his child with Yasmin Lopez, Kobe Sean. Following the decision, Lopez posted a cryptic image on her Instagram. According to the reports on Radar Online, Wood had requested, or went through all that. This is the post that almost got him kicked out of the NBA, because her friend did this. She knew exactly who he was, but I believe she was told by Yasmin not to let him get the child, even though she should have knew the police Police probably called her and told her he was coming over there. But, again, these women love to cause drama for absolutely no reason. What's good, Jean Marie? Ramon, what's up? Make sure y'all like the stream. After the decision from the court was made, Lopez posted a photo of herself jumping off a yacht, and the image was promptly posted on her Instagram account immediately after the court ruling. So this is what she posted. Y'all see this? I'm going to let this sink in. This is a picture of her jumping off a yacht, and the caption says all summer. So I guess she's like, I guess she feels like she has a babysitter for the whole summer. Do y'all see how disgusting these women are? Yasmin Lopez is a disgusting human being, but he had a child with her. Yeah, that friend cost her child. Yes, it did. All her friend had to do was let him get the child. But now she made it worse because she tried to ruin and sabotage his career. I bet her and her friend at that yacht jumping off that yacht because she got another famous player. She got another famous athlete pregnant by a famous athlete. She don't care. That child is just a check to her. She probably wasn't even raising the child. How much y'all want to bet that she wasn't even raising the child? This is why, again, you have to be careful, gentlemen. These women are for the streets. Ain't no telling how many athletes, rappers done ran through Yasmin. Okay? And, this is her attitude. She didn't show up to court because, she don't care about the child. And I bet you everybody around her is telling her, you need to at least pretend like you care about the child. She doesn't. That child is a check to her. And if I'm him, I'm going to make sure she doesn't get a dime of child support. This is why I make the videos that I make about these heifers trying to get with these professional athletes. I have had heifers in my DMs upset. That was one heifer that was dealing with Carmelo Anthony. She was in my DMs mad. Yeah, I'm every time I even see your name attached to a famous person, I'm going to make a video. You clown, you goofy heifer, you extra extended box having heifer. Every time I see your name attached to a famous person, you're getting cooked. But I just wanted to show you this. Hold on. I think she posted more. I say Christian Wood's ex has a message for those who slide in her DMs. This is her. She said, my son gonna be beating y'all up when they get older. She said, my son's gonna be beating y'all up. So what does that tell you? I guess somebody tried to DM her. I could see, I guess. And that's what she put. Just goofy, man. Just absolutely goofy. Let's see. Aside from her son with Christian Wood, she also shares a 2-year-old son named Chosen Alexander with Dallas Cowboys cornerback Trevon Diggs. Much like her relationship with Wood, Lopez doesn't have the best relationship with Diggs, of course, with Lopez describing the NFL star as a deadbeat dad. But you're jumping off of yachts after you lose custody. Nobody care what you think. You're a deadbeat. Yasmin, look at you. You're a deadbeat. You're jumping off of boats, but you're not with your child. You're not with your child. Why are you not with your child? But he's a deadbeat? No, you're a deadbeat. You're a deadbeat. And she better hope that Trevon don't go after full custody. You ain't gonna be getting no child support. No support. And I would blackball you heifers too. I blackball you from events where you can't be around athletes ever. That's what I would do if I had a baby by one of you heifers. I'll make sure you never around another professional athlete in a public setting ever again. I would blackball you. I would be like, listen, don't deal with her. She's definitely off limits. That's what I would do. But these guys are such simps that you can't tell them nothing. You can't tell them nothing. Shout out to everybody that's here. Shout out to everybody that's here. But yeah, man, it's crazy out here, man. Listen. Let's see. Hold on. Let's see. Shout out to everybody that's here, but yeah. She lost custody because of who she is. What's good, Gerald? Yeah, we blackballing these heifers away from being in public settings with athletes. We blackballing them. We don't want them at parties. You know what I'm saying? We having parties. We having award get-togethers. They're not invited. We don't want them. Okay? We don't want them at our events. We don't want these heifers at our events. And we let them know, like, listen, she's blackballed. She's blackballed. She's not to be in our presence at public settings. This person is nothing more than a jump off. You know what I'm saying? And that's why I try to talk. Make these videos is because these athletes are screwing up. They're impregnating these goofy heifers with no talent whatsoever. And I just, like, what? Why are we doing this? But it's happening. Where is it? I want to talk about Keyshia Cole, man. Talk about looking bad out here. And she went. Antonio Brown is a wild guy, man. Antonio Brown tried to shoot a shot at her after he dumped her. Y'all know what's crazy? These guys, I don't get it. Like, why would you want to? Keyshia Cole, like, she kind of passed her prime a little bit as far as being out here in these streets, man. It's time to retire. But let's see. I mean, is it really that bad out here, Keyshia? Yo, Keyshia, is it really that bad out here? Keyshia Cole. Now, this woman is 42, and her boyfriend, Honcho, is like 24, right? And I guess he's working with his ex-girlfriend. And Keyshia, you looking thirsty out here. Listen, I used to really like Keyshia years ago when she first, was out here and all that. She seemed like a real authentic girl from the West Coast, right? But she has dated a succession of men that really don't respect her. And one of her last relationships before she got with Honcho, she was with Antonio Brown, a guy who embarrassed her badly. Didn't she get AB tatted on her? Like, she falls in love with the wrong type of men, and it really makes her look bad. But that's the nature of women in our society. A lot of these women are out here just choosing the wrong men. And they know they're doing it, but they are attracted to these guys. They're attracted to men who ain't really into them like that, right? Keyshia Cole still wants to feel young, so she dates a younger man. There's nothing wrong. As long as you got two consenting adults, I don't care. But when you are a woman who's also a mother, right? And you're trying to date this rapper and that rapper. Now maybe it's hard for her to date, regular men, but it's better than looking bad out here. Let's look at this article real quick from TMZ. Keyshia Cole's been officially with rapper Huncho for a couple of weeks, but it looks like their relationship hit the skids. Now that his ex-girlfriend appears to be creeping back in the picture, of course, because he hasn't stopped sleeping with her. That's why. Ladies, you date a rapper, trust me, he's sleeping with his ex. As soon as he gets, and it's like in most situations, when a guy gets a new girlfriend, the old girlfriend is always going to come back into the picture because she don't want to see her ex with another woman. She doesn't. This is what Keyshia put. And that's what Huncho put. And she put that. Huncho just got up close and personal with his ex, fellow rapper Glossop. I've never heard of her. For a new track, and Keyshia isn't taking the news well. What she think? What she think was gonna happen? You with a guy named Huncho. What you think was gonna happen? And she went on an Instagram story rant. Gloss dropped her new EP, Not Your Girl Act 1, on Friday, complete with music vid for the Huncho featured single, Come Here, a booty call anthem that showed both Gloss and Huncho playing out scenes which include a soapy and steamy bathtub. Now this is what Keyshia Cole had to say, the 42-year-old mother. All right? The way the shade room running with this fake narrative like these ain't pics from a video shoot shot before Cho met her is crazy. The way people wanna see the next unhappy and miserable is forever crazy to me, but I know how this Hollywood shit go. I'm not surprised, but I don't wish nothing but love, prosperity, and health and happiness for all y'all. She says, him being yo sneaky link when you have a man you about to marry is nasty work. But I wish you all the best on your project, love. I was actually rooting for the video to come out. So obviously she must be feeling that there's more to it, because these two messages makes it seem like people are just that they're not they're just making stuff up, right? But this third message, you can tell she's in her feelings. And there might be something to what Glossop is saying, or Glossop is doing, right? So I guess Glossop has a fiance, according to Keyshia Cole. I guess Glossop has a fiance, The rollout caused some contention. Keyshia downplayed the vid at first, noting it was shot before she and Cho, as she affectionately calls him, first hooked up. Gloss poured hot tea on her comments by claiming that Huncho was with her last night, and Keyshia wouldn't stop calling him. Now this is what she said. Somebody said, that was Glossop man first. What's all the confusion? She's looking. She said that my mom taught me to respect my elders. She was with him the last night and saw you crying, blowing up his phone. She said, my point, so much shit been going on behind the scenes. I haven't said shit, so stop trying to play victim. Of course. Whenever these men move on to new women, the ex is always going to come around. But apparently she don't have a husband she about to marry then if he was just with her, unless that dude is such a simp that he's willing to be a cuckold in his own relationship. Shout out to you cuckold men. Your women are out here openly cheating on you and you're okay with it because she pay all the bills. Funny enough, Huncho raps on the new track She blowing my phone. I turned it off because this bleep getting annoying. Keyshia deleted her IG for a quick second, but eventually came back to wish Gloss the absolute best going forward. So she's at least publicly trying to take the high road. Well, you can't take the high road now. She's basically saying, you know, because you kind of called her out. She called you out back. You know, called you out right back. You're fighting over a guy who's almost 20 years younger than you. You know, but again, two consenting adults, but you're fighting over a 24-year-old. He was a toddler when you first got famous onto the music scene, Keyshia. Think about that for a second. Think about that for a second. When Keyshia became well known, he was like a youngster, you know. Gloss Up said that she was biting her tongue so she wouldn't disrespect the elders. Hardly went through all that. Rappers are high-valued men. Y'all got to understand that. Rappers are high-valued men, whether y'all want to accept that or not. Rappers are high-valued men. Yes, they are. You know, these women are willing to make a fool of themselves to be with a rapper. Huncho posted a pic of him and Keyshia on FaceTime together, which certainly makes it seem like all is good between them. But she's the only one smiling in the caption. Anyway, look at my dog. Okay. Clear when the image was taken. This might have been taken before they got together, you know. But yeah, man, you know, that's the state of Keyshia Cole right now. And she is going to be where a lot of these millennial women are. A lot of these millennial and Gen Z women, they think they're going to be the hot girl forever. Like they think they're going to have all these options forever. But it's going to come to a point where they're desperately reaching for somebody. They're going to be reaching because the men that they want don't want them back. And that might be where Keyshia is at. Keyshia Cole shuts down ex Antonio Brown after he tries to win her back amid drama with 24-year-old boyfriend Huncho. And this sneaky link, love singer Keyshia Cole, is over the drama surrounding her and rapper Huncho, and now her ex-boyfriend, former NFL wide receiver Antonio Brown, has brought himself into the fold. For those who need catching up, Cole was reportedly been dating 24-year-old rapper Huncho for the past few weeks. The Your Friends rapper was previously tied to Memphis rapper Gloss Up, though, according to Cole, she may have been Huncho's sneaky link. Many have cast doubt on whether the 42-year-old and Huncho's relationship is real, including Lil Scrappy, who suggested that they were a publicity stunt. Not Gloss Up appears to not take them as seriously after uploading steamy photos of herself, Huncho in the kitchen. They said that was from a video shoot. That there really wasn't anything going on. Let's see. Did they have what Antonio Brown said? Let's see. It's not showing up. But he basically was trying to shoot a shot at her. It's not coming up. All right. But that's pretty much the gist of what I want to talk about. With that being said, let's see. Okay, let's talk about this woman. I guess she got fired. This nurse got fired from her job because she has an OnlyFans. She's one of these chicks that put on these nurse outfits and be taking these photos showing how big her assets are. This is it right here. I know y'all have seen videos of these women, these nurses with these BBLs, right? And they wear these nurse outfits. Well, apparently, this woman had got fired. Now, this may come back to not be as what it seems like, but we're going to get into this video. Make sure y'all like the stream.
Stop filming me. You almost got it. You almost got it. Don't give up. Stop filming me.
Said stop filming her. Stop filming her. She getting this. Damn, they escort you out? So they escort you out? Is that what they doing? This looks like a, what you call it, a clinic? They call it a clinic? This looks like a BBL clinic.
Stop filming.
I'm telling you. How you get fired? Because this ain't no hospital. This has to be like a BBL. Because look like, if you look at like a BBL clinic, it don't look like no hospital. And they escorting out. They like, listen, we don't want you taking nothing out of here. You ain't starting no hotel practice. Leave everything here. We're going to escort you out. That's embarrassing. I'm sorry. That's embarrassing. What's going on here? Yasmin exposed Carmelo cheating on Lala. I might have made a video on that. All these heifers be trying to expose these guys for clout. And I make videos about every single one of them. And some of them get really upset. But this unfortunate heifer got, I guess she might not even be no nurse. She might just been there putting the outfit on to take photos. You know, I just want to show y'all that real quick. This is what's going on in the BBL community. Just want to show y'all an update on what's going on in the BBL community. That's going on in the BBL community. You said that's fake? She's an IG influencer? Okay. Okay, let's see. Okay, I got a story. I've been holding on to this for a while. It's about 50 Cent. 50 Cent apparently regrets dating Vivica A. Fox. Apparently 50 Cent regrets shooting his shot at Vivica A. Fox. I gotta learn to shut up. I think the older 50 has gotten and the worse Vivica Fox has looked. I think he said to himself, why did I ever get with her? But according to Hip Hop DX, 50 Cent has expressed regret over hooking up with Kill Bill actress Vivica A. Fox. In a typically humorous Instagram post on Sunday, the G-Unit founder posted an old video of him accepting the award for the Best New Artist at the 2003 BET Awards, where he made a pass at Fox, who was in the audience. I'm just happy to be present with all of these beautiful people in here. I want to thank Vivica Fox for wearing that dress too, he said, prompting a flattered reaction from the actress. Revisiting the flirtatious moment over 20 years later, 50 Cent said he wishes he would have kept his mouth shut given his turbulent relationship with Fox since then. What's good, Kathy? I look back at some of this shit that I did. I gotta learn to shut the F up. He wrote in the caption, look at that look at the end. That's trouble. Grinning face emoji. What the F? And 50 Cent and Vivica Fox dated for a few months back in 2003 before calling time on their brief relationship. The pair have since exchanged words in public about each other, with Fox previously criticizing Fifth for spreading the angry black woman stereotype. He is just such a F. He says such F-boy tendencies, but y'all like those type of guys though. She said on Fox Soul's Cocktails with Queens, speaking of failures, that show was a failure. When I read that, I was like, really? You would say that because you don't want anyone to challenge you or talk to you. You want somebody to sit over there and be pretty little dog that you can just pay. You can't handle a black woman, can you? Fox was referencing comments that 50 made about black women on Lil Wayne's Young Money Radio, where he said they get mad, they get angry. You see a lot of sisters go, you F with this kind of girl and that kind of girl. That shit is exotic. That shit look a lot different than the shit you see in the neighborhood all the time. Shit you look at, shit you look like it came off a boat. 50 later responded to Fox's criticism on Instagram, writing, Vivica's still in love with me. I dated her for 4 months. 17 years ago, and she's still angry with me. I'm starting to feel like my emoji is serious, LOL. He also mocked her. He also mocked her when she starred in Empire. Don't miss Empire tonight. Vivica old bitter ass is gonna be there. Despite their back and forth, Vivica Fox appears to still hold a candle for the Candy Shop rapper. During an interview on Sherry last year, the 59-year-old was asked if she was open to rekindling their romance, to which she replied, why not? She had also previously called 50 Cent the love of her life, promptly sarcastic response from the rapper's then girlfriend Jameer Cuban Link Haynes. The way he dumped her, I think he did regret it. He realized that she probably was a little crazy, a little clingy. He ain't want nothing to do with her. Crazy, clingy, and y'all know she never has a man. Vivica is 59, and I don't think she has any children, and I don't think she's ever really been married. Yes, she did do something to him in the bedroom. And y'all know what it is. If you don't, go look it up. She did some stuff for him in the bedroom. And she's on the freaky spectrum. Vivica is on the freaky spectrum. And maybe that's what kept him there those months. But I think after he hit it a few times, realized how crazy she was, he didn't want to deal with her no more. And the first chance he got to dump her, he did. And she has been bitter ever since. But Vivica's dating life tells you that men cannot stand to be with her. Vivica is a Gen Xer through and through. She's on the older side of the Gen Xers. And Gen X women are very horrible to get along with. She married some guy named 6ix9ine. Oh, she did. She was married for a brief moment. So she was married once for a brief moment. That makes it even worse. You know what I'm saying? Like, men don't want to be around her. Like, they don't want anything to do with her outside of dealing with her in the bedroom. But if it ain't got nothing to do with that, these guys want nothing to do with her. And I've said this a lot about Gen X women, millennial women. That block of women is just horrible. Because Gen X women raised millennial women. They are raising Gen Z women as well. It's bad out here. It's like generations of dating failure. Social media is full of Gen X and millennial women trying to tell the world they don't need a man, but then saying they want to have a man. That's crazy. Like, you can't be a feminist, but then want traditionalism. That doesn't work together. And then you want to bring God into it. God has nothing to do with your failures, ladies. You got the older heifers. You got the millennial heifers, the Gen Z heifers. You're failing when it comes to dating. And then you want to get online and you want to blame men for that. You want to bring God into it. You need to fix your life first. Get off the alcohol and cocaine. You got to do that first. You got a lot of functional alcoholics, cokeheads, pill poppers. That's why you can't sustain a relationship. You love alcohol, you love partying, you love going to clubs. I'm sorry, after a certain age, you need to stop clubbing. We don't need women Vivica Fox age in nightclubs. I'm sorry. You go to the clubs now, you seeing a bunch of women with grandchildren up in there. Like, what's going on? They so bored. They ain't got nothing to do because they ain't got no man. They ain't got no man. So they want to go out because they still feel like they look good. They still got to maintain their bodies over the years and they want to flaunt it. So now when you go to clubs, you got a lot of older women in there. You don't see a lot of the young girls in there. But the young girls don't got to go to the clubs now. They can go to, they on YouTube live streams getting played by Princella. That's what like the millennial women are. The millennial women are on YouTube live streams. You're on YouTube live streams or on TikTok looking for a man. or a woman. Hell, probably looking for both. That's the Gen X women are in the clubs. The millennial women are on YouTube or on Instagram, TikTok, looking for a man. But you got women Vivica Fox age in the club. That's crazy. That's crazy. The Gen Z women, they so confused, right? I'm telling you, man, the clubs are full of 50-year-olds, man. I'm telling you. The clubs are full of 50-year-olds. Women. And then they talking about how they don't date younger men. Well, ain't nothing but younger men in these clubs that you going to. What you mean? But that's how they be, man. Shout out to everybody this year, man. We're going in on these heifers today. There's a lot to discuss. Oh, I got another older topic over the last couple weeks that I haven't really been able to address. We're gonna get into this Benny the Butcher, Freddie Gibbs thing. I don't know if y'all saw this. This might have happened like maybe a few weeks ago. Might have been over a month ago. Benny the Butcher took another photo with Freddie Gibbs' ex. Now I want y'all to understand something. Why are you dudes posting up with Freddie Gibbs' leftovers? I'm confused. I know that he had a child with her. I know Freddie Gibbs had a child with this porn star. But why are you dudes thinking that it's a W to pose with a porn star, bro? Anybody can pose with her. You pay her enough money. You fly her out. Set her up at a nice hotel, right? Take her out to dinner. You know what I'm saying? Maybe give her some money. These women will do anything, especially when they've been in the industry. That's not a W, Benny. You know? Or anybody who does this. Posing with a man's leftovers is not a win. It's not. It's not a win. Get in the booth. That's what we want. We want you dudes to get in the booth. This posing with somebody ex, to me, is lame. It really is. Anyway, Benny the Butcher has continued his feud with Freddie Gibbs after being seen gifting Gibbs' ex-girlfriend a black soprano family chain. A video has emerged online of the Griselda rapper placing a BSF chain around the neck of Destiny Fox, who was with Gibbs when he was allegedly assaulted by associates of Benny. I heard that she got assaulted in that melee as well. In the clip, Benny carefully places the diamond chain around Fox's neck before the two pose for pictures with Gibbs' ex holding up the piece of jewelry for the cameras. As y'all can see here, Academics put it up. As you know, Academics, I guess, he doesn't really like Freddie Gibbs very much. So, of course, you know, he's going to post this. But I want y'all to understand, this is not the W y'all think it is, man. You're pedestal. You're basically putting her on a pedestal, man. These are the type of women that you do not put on a pedestal under no circumstances. But that's what's going on here. Right now, the video ain't playing. Come on, man. Video play, and it's not playing. You see from the caption there from Academics. It says, nah, Ben the Butcher really beat up Freddie Gibbs and took his baby mom's, snatched Freddie's Gibbs chain and gave it to his baby mom's annoying, as you can see from the video there. This is crazy, but again, she's an adult film actress. Now, she's not a civilian. Like, I could see if she's a female that works a regular job, right? She's just a regular, everyday woman. This Amber Rose wannabe is not an everyday civilian. She's not. She is a adult film star. That's who you posing with. Did you kiss her in the mouth too? Like what's going on here? Like, what's going on here? Like, this is not, man, he done been separated from her for how long? Didn't he break up with her when she was pregnant? This ain't a W. This is why the price of box has gone up, and it ain't got nothing to do with incels, and it got everything to do with you rappers. and you professional athletes, y'all have made the price of box go up. Y'all have done that. The regular everyday dude didn't do that. Y'all the ones flying these chicks in and yeah, with the dudes of leftovers. That's his leftovers. This ain't a W. You're with it. You know what I'm saying? That's his leftovers. He dumped her, right before she had a child, right? And he said, I want nothing to do with her. And you're putting a chain on her. You're hugging her. You're making her feel important. So now she's going to be emboldened to go do more goofiness in order to get attention. She has said some of the craziest things for attention, man. Benny and Gibbs, who previously collaborated together in 2 critically acclaimed singles, began beefing in 2021 after the Crime Pays rapper made a joke about the butcher getting shot in the leg. Not long afterwards, Gibbs was jumped while in Benny's hometown of Buffalo before a show by a group of alleged to be associates of the butcher. Benny recently squashed any idea the two could reconcile. So you don't do that shit to people you cool with, and that's it. And that's just it. I really don't have a problem with him. He's never done nothing to me in my life, in life. I have no problem with him. It's just that I would be goofy, and the people I make my music for would look at me goofy if I could stand. But you flew his girlfriend in, his ex-girlfriend. This is the Drake effect. You know, Drake, when he has beef with dudes, he flies out their ex-girlfriends, right? Now all these rappers want to do that. You want to fly in a dude's ex? That's how you get at him? Gibbs has made it clear that he has no intention of ending their beef. Just because I feel like I'm not on the level of that ghetto rap beef shit, I don't care enough to solve a beef with a rapper. I don't care enough. I don't care about rappers enough. I don't care about the rap game and what they think about me. I'll let them care about that. Gibbs continued, I'm so far removed from that BS in the streets. I'm about to be an esteemed actor and a mogul. I couldn't care less about any of that stupid shit. To me, those guys are like comedy. I make jokes about these guys like that. And that's why guys like that want to fight, because they a joke to me. I don't even take guys like that seriously. So I don't care to squash no beef with nobody. You could hate me forever, and that's fine with me because you're insignificant. In general, with anybody, I mean that for any rapper. Listen. This is why the price of box is going up. It ain't got nothing to do with dudes buying OnlyFans. It got everything to do with you rappers. You so-called pimps. Y'all are the reason the price of box is going up. It ain't got nothing to do with men purchasing OnlyFans subscriptions. You rappers, you athletes, y'all have put these women on such a pedestal that even adult film stars feel important. That's crazy. That's crazy. And when you fly out the ex girlfriend that was an adult film actress, you putting a chain on her neck, you know, I mean, that's not a win. That justifies that y'all are the ones who are elevating the worst women. Simps are not doing that. Incels are not doing that. YouTube content creators are not doing that. Y'all are doing that. Y'all are the ones elevating these women. Y'all are doing that. We could never, you know what I'm saying? We could never elevate none of these heifers. But people want to sit up there and try to say that we the reason why these women are so wayward. No, you're not going to be able to pull that shit. Shout out to everybody that's here. Before I close this stream out, do I want to talk about this topic now or do I want to wait? Yeah, I'm going to talk about it now. I want to talk about the 19-year-old girl that was killed by a guy that she met off of a dating website. Y'all remember this topic? This was sent to me on my last live stream, and I haven't gotten a chance to make a video on it, but I'm going to speak about it now while I'm live. Make sure y'all get the likes up too, man. I had just made a video about, I recently talked about the girl that lost her life because she went and she met this guy on a first date. He took her back to his house. Well, I believe she drove them because they were in her car back to his house, and he took her life and he dismembered her. And the reason why this story is similar because this female here, I believe she was 19, and the other female, Jaye, she was 19. And the perpetrators, well, this guy, I'm gonna show y'all this guy. Look at this guy. Was 20. Look at this guy. What? First off, Alex, you sent it to me? Okay. What I want to know is this. You look at this guy. This guy looks like a don't even look real. Looks like a fake created person, right? A clay person. Why would you meet this off of a dating website? But again, we're talking about a 19-year-old. What she likes may be different from whatever, but you're seeing a theme here. These girls are meeting these weird looking guys. Well, a girl, she met the guy at a bar. This particular female here, she met this guy off a dating website. Yeah, he looks like Sheldon from the Big Bang Theory on meth. Right. Looking like meth heads, man. Like, again, I don't know what people are into, but I always often wonder when you see these guys revealed and you know what they've done, you ask yourself, why would they feel so comfortable going to meet this person, right? But we're going to get into this article from People. It says, missing Louisiana teen's body found dismembered in river. Man she met online charged with murder. Cheryl M. Turner was remembered as a shining light to all who knew her. 19 years old. Oh, you sent it, Kathy? Okay, cool. The death of the 19-year-old female from New Iberia, Louisiana, has been connected to a 29-year-old man she met online. Cheryl M. Turner was last seen by her family on December 31st of 2023 before traveling to the West Monroe home of Anthony Pierce Holland Jr., the Cuyahoga Parish Sheriff's Department explained in a press release Wednesday, April 24th. The two engaged in a romantic relationship over text message, and Turner told her family she was going to stay with him before leaving home. That's crazy. She told her family she was going to go. This is a 19-year-old. Telling her family she's going to go stay with this guy before leaving home. The West Monroe Police Department, which collaborated with the Cuyahoga authorities in the investigation explained in a separate press release. According to KLFY-TV, Turner's phone was connected to Wi-Fi near Holland Jr.'s phone before it stopped transmitting on the night of January 2nd. Her twin sister Sherry explained in a GoFundMe campaign that Turner was reported missing on January 3rd, expressing that as the days went by, we knew something was wrong. Nearly 3 weeks later, on January 24th, the Catahoula Parish Sheriff's Office received a call about a body floating in a Ochita River. Deputies recovered the body and the remains were found to be only a torso. There was no head or extremities connected to the body. The remains were sent for an autopsy and the findings led to the case being listed as a homicide, the West Monroe Police Department shared in its release. 19-year-old girl. When this 19-year-old girl told her family she was going to go stay with a 29-year-old man, maybe she didn't tell them that, the family should have immediately been like, nah, but she must have had her own car. She got mad at her mom and left. That's crazy. Because her mom probably didn't want her to go. Her mom didn't want her to go. But you can't tell these young girls nothing. And again, I'm not here to talk down on her. But let's be real. A lot of these young women think they're grown. And they don't think that they have to listen to their parents. But their parents have their best interests at heart. With help of a DNA sample from her twin sister Sherry, the remains were identified as Turner on February 20th. And the West Monroe Police Department executed a search warrant on his home on April 23rd. This is during the search warrants at Holland's home, forensic evidence of the crime of violence was obtained. During subsequent interviews with Holland, he admitted to killing Turner inside his residence. Holland further stated that he dismembered the body of Turner inside his home. Holland stated he placed Turner's dismembered remains in a body of water that fed into the Ochita River. I think that's how you pronounce it. The department states in a press release. Look at this. This guy looks crazy. This guy looks like he has no friends, no family, probably live in the middle of nowhere. And you're going to meet this guy. His text game can't be that strong. But when you got a 29-year-old dealing with a 19-year-old, Holland Jr. was taken into custody without incident and booked into the correctional center for one count of second-degree murder, according to the department. In the obituary, Turner was remembered as a shining light to all who knew her, with a kind of loving personality that radiated through her beautiful smile and touched the hearts of those around her. "19 years old. Basically a child. This girl is basically a child. And I think is any parent's worst fear that the children runs into the presence of these types of guys. If she was going to meet this guy and stay with him, obviously she has some romantic feelings. You got to ask yourself, why would he didn't kill her? Did something snap inside this guy? Did she didn't want to be there anymore? Did he catfish her? What did he not portray? Did he portray himself as one thing and he wasn't? Yeah, I wonder what he's telling these girls too. I mean, this guy, I tell you, he looks like the character in the Batman, the newest Batman movie, the guy that played the Riddler. He looks kind of like the Riddler. He looks kind of like the Riddler. It's like, what is, he got to be really convincing on text messages? Like, what is he telling her to get her to argue with her mother and then leave to go stay with him? Jay, I think he used AI to text her. So you can use AI to listen. I'm not, I'm not a boomer. Okay, I think I'm tech savvy enough, but you telling me that you could use AI to text people? That's crazy. I did not know that. Listen, and I consider myself to be tech savvy. So you can use AI to text people? Like you can? He must have did that then. Because how is that guy gonna convince that girl to go to? Because I think he lives in a different town than her, right? To convince this girl to drive all the way to his house. Like, what is he telling her to convince her to do that? That he's able to convince her, tell her everything she wants to hear, to the point where she goes to meet him. The news said that she died during a sex act, and then he dismembered her. That's crazy. See, these guys want these violent. They pick these girls because they want to perform these violent acts that they see on these websites. Y'all know what I'm talking about. They're using, because that has to be what's going on here. Because why? I mean, it's crazy, man. It's sad too. Hold up. It's sad too. Let's see. I'm still here. Y'all there? Are y'all there? Let me know y'all here. 'Cause I'm here.
Jay, I work an hour from where this happened. The divester spirit is strong in Creole, light-skinned women in Louisiana.
Appreciate that, man. Appreciate that. I'm still here. Celebrity Star Mag, what's going on? Yeah, but I would not doubt that he may have had some help, because but then again, you look at the other story that I did about Jaye from Wisconsin. She willingly went back to that dude's house. She knew that dude for 24 hours and went back to his house. Didn't he? It's like they want to be with these guys. There are women who turn men down all the time, but you choose these guys, Something crazy about that, man. West Monroe is 3 hours from Lafayette. Really? Wow. And I'm gonna say this, and again, this is no diss to black women, but let's be clear. There are black women who will deal with white men because they're white. They have some weird grievance against black men because of the black feminist rhetoric from these divested losers is seeping into these young girls. And they tend to think that white men are the answer. Like I saw in the comment section when they were talking about Keyshia Cole on one of these, I think the Shade Room, there was a woman that said that Keyshia Cole needs to get a nice white man. I'm like, so getting a white man is going to change all her problems? Really? But that is the mentality of certain women. They think that white men are saviors. And again, I'm not saying that plays into this. I don't know. But, I mean, that's a weird looking guy for you to drive was it 3 hours, apparently, to go see this dude. That's crazy. I bet he played on the fact that she was having family. Absolutely. Because when you're texting somebody back and forth, she's probably venting to him and he's playing into it, say, hey, I got a place, you can come here. We can hang out, we can drink beer or we could smoke weed, right? And that's how he probably played into it and got her to come over there, because that's a weird looking guy. That is a weird looking guy. Like, we have to have a conversation about, why she would ever go there, but But she's lost, and what can you do at this point? Let's see. All I can say is, don't treat other races of people like they're saviors. I don't do that with white women. You will never see me say that, white women are better, and white women are the answer. They're here to save us. Why would I ever say that? I would never say that. Because no race of people, listen, white people are always going to be loyal to their race. Always. White people are going to be loyal to their race. Other Latinos, Asians, right? I don't expect them to save black men. I don't expect them to save, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not looking at them, just get you a white woman. I'm like, bro, these women are messed up. You got to filter through BS. That's why men are leaving America completely, because there's not much to really
love to eat.
There's not much that you really, especially in America, that you can really deal with, because a lot of these women are tainted, man. A lot of these women are damaged. And speaking of damage, I want to get into this video before I end this. This is a female talking about she got 3 BBLs because she kept eating. She said she got 3 BBLs because she kept eating. Ladies, when you get a BBL, you gotta get into the gym too. That's why you see so many women with BBLs in the gym, because you have to once you do that surgery, you got to maintain it by getting into the gym. And if you don't, you're going to gain all that weight back. So you're going to have a big butt, but you're going to have a big gut. All right. You're going to have a big butt and a big gut. All right. So let's get into this video here of this woman explaining why she's gotten 3 BBLs because she couldn't stop eating. Make sure y'all like the stream.
The mouth is the problem. Like, I'm real. There's a lot of girls that live in surgery rooms because they like to eat. That's not it, bro. Like, I was eating and I was gaining weight. So I was the type that I would be like, alright, fuck it. Like, I could just get a lipo. Like, I got bread. Tu me entiendes? Like, you feel me? I'm like, since I got money, like, whatever. So I would go out to eat, get happy hours, get steak and lobster, get roof Chris, because that will violate, because I know that I got bread to get my body done again. But the thing is that I'm saying, like, I'm just gaining weight, and I have this shape, but I'm gaining mad weight. Like, I have this shape, and my shape is getting out of control.
And that is why you see so many of these women getting multiple surgeries. Because it's not because a lot of times they want their butt to get bigger. It's because their stomach can get bigger. They get in the gut. And they're not in the gym, because what these surgeons should be telling these women, even before they have the surgery, is that you're going to have to get into the gym and you're going to have to work out once you have these surgeries and once you're healed up. And these women don't do that. They get that snatched body, quote unquote. They're out going on vacations. They go eating out because they're probably going on dates, and they're not really doing the thing that they should to maintain that. So that fat is going to come right back if you're not exercising. That's the first thing they should tell you.
Like, I looked at beautiful, very nice, like, but then gaining the weight made me look crazy. Cause when I looked at the video, when I got recorded, like, I'm not gonna lie, I was like, but I already.
That was her. See, she got the big hips. I don't know if y'all can see it, cause this, for some reason, this thing is like. Oh, let me see if I can get it. Well, y'all can see it better. You could look at that. You know, she put on weight. Yeah, she got the big hips, but you know, you could tell, you know, she's gained some. You know.
You know, also like prior to the video, I'm like, damn, I need to lose weight because I would feel myself getting heavy when I was walking places. My eyes would feel weird. Like, I'm not gonna lie, I just be like, damn, like, tote culo, like all this eyes. You feel me? I be like, what the hell, like.
And that, listen, that's why I don't understand why these girls be trying to get these big butts. Is it because you're trying to build your Instagram or your OnlyFans? Like, you have to walk around with that body. You know? JayeDeBlack, I live in Lake Providence, Louisiana, which is 90 miles from West Monroe. Wow. Okay. So let's play this back again.
I love to eat. Like, the mouth is the problem. Like, I'm real. There's a lot of girls that live in surgery rooms because they like to eat. That's not it, bro. Like, I was eating and I was gaining weight. So I was the type that I would be like, all right, fuck it. Like, I could just get a lipo. Like, I got bread. Tu me entiendes? Like, you feel me? I'm like, since I got money, like, whatever. So I would go out to eat, get happy hours, get steak and lobster, get roof Chris, get this, that, with volley, because I know that I got bread to get my body done again. But the thing is that ignorantly, I'm saying, like, I'm just gaining weight, and I have this shape, but I'm gaining mad weight. Like, I have this shape, and my shape is getting out of control. That's the problem. Like, I looked at beautiful, very nice, like, but then gaining the weight made me look crazy. Because when I looked at the video, when I got recorded, like, I'm not gonna lie, I was like, but I already knew also, like, prior to the video, I'm like, damn, I need to lose weight because I would feel myself getting heavy when I was walking places. My eyes would feel weird. Like, I'm not gonna lie, I just be like, damn, like, tote culo, like, all this eyes, you feel me? I be like, what the hell, like.
See, that's the thing, man. You gotta be conscientious. When you're getting these surgeries, the one thing that you gotta look at is the fact that, you know, you gotta maintain that. A lot of these chicks don't wanna or don't know how to really maintain. Shout out to everybody that's here. Thank y'all for being here tonight. That's it for me. I appreciate y'all being here. Make sure that y'all like the stream. If you haven't, you can continue the conversation in the comment section. What's up, Daisy? Yeah, I'm ending it though, but I appreciate y'all being here. Lalani, I'll see you. Shout out to the moderators, channel members. Thank y'all. I'll be back soon. Hopefully it's not a week before I'm back live. But let's see. I'll see y'all. I guess I'll see y'all on the next one. I'll see y'all on the next one. Okay. And yeah. All right, people. See y'all next one. Y'all take care. Have a great rest of your night and weekend. All right.